Okay, so now for my breakfast, this company called Revive Superfoods sent me all of these ready-to-go smoothies. I don't know if you guys remember me making my acai bowls every morning. Instagram probably remembers it more. But I was making acai bowls and smoothie bowls literally every day for like a year. And then I moved to New York and I haven't made them as much. And then this company reached out and wanted to send some for me to try. We have Hint of Mint, acai twist, pink dragon. I also have some dragon fruit, frozen dragon fruit, and one acai. So we have all of these flavors. I feel like this is the one that's calling my name. Okay, so this is the one we're gonna go with. Smoothies are a really great, quick and easy choice for breakfast, just because you can just throw everything in here, ready to go. The first one we're gonna try is the strawberry zen. With this, if you guys track on my FitnessPal, sorry, I have my smoothie blender plugged in. If you guys track on my FitnessPal, you can scan the barcodes and it should put the macros in there. I haven't been tracking my macros, but just so you guys know, this is a total of 150 calories. The fats are 3 grams, carbs are 32, and protein is 4. Ooh, all right. Gotta smash this up a little bit. Throw it into our blender. Oh my gosh, this is, whoa! All right, this, first of all, has so much in here. That's amazing. Okay, so there's still a little bit extra in here. I'm gonna blend this and then I'm gonna add this in here. I'm so excited. I honestly thought it was only gonna fill to here. Whoa. Okay, so that's exciting. Oh my gosh! Okay, so I can take this to work. I didn't realize that you could throw this back into the cup, but that's super convenient for me. So we're gonna go ahead, blend this baby up, and then I won't eat it here. I'm gonna have to eat it on the train, but I have an hour train ride, so that's nice. All right, let's blend it. Just a little tip is whenever you're trying to decide what to eat, you typically want, like, you know, a well-rounded diet. So that means typically well-rounded as far as the micronutrients. I kind of explained that. But as far as the macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, it's okay to just eat this. But for me, I like to add in either a little bit of protein or a little bit of fats. I'm not going to add protein into this because I'm probably going to have a protein shake later on in the day. So what we are going to do is add some all natural fats. This has some honey in it and I've been obsessing over this. All right. I guess I didn't show you guys how much fat I put in here, but this is roughly, well, it's a little less than 2 tablespoons. And once you are familiar with tracking macros, you'll just kind of get familiar with what your portion sizes should look like. This is so freaking convenient, especially for New York. On that always on the go schedule, boy. This is amazing. We're gonna add one more touch to this, and that is going to be granola. So there's strawberries, peaches, zucchini, oats, chia seeds, goji berries, bananas, and raspberries in there. And then of course we also have our peanut butter and our granola. I just tried to take some cute pictures for this company and I am just not photogenic at all, but I just tried the first bite and this is delicious. Also, my glasses are giving me a huge headache right now. But anyways, I gotta leave for work soon, but I just want to try a couple bites for you guys. And my favorite thing is that there's a variety of flavors that it comes with, because typically when you go to the store, you buy these packages of fruit that are like mixed berries or whatever, certain flavor. This one comes with a variety of different flavors. So like if you went to the store and bought like a smoothie mix, it would be a big bag of just like this or a big bag of any other flavor in there. But you don't get that variety with this. Like you can have all the flavors. That I think is my favorite part. My second favorite part is the fact that this is easy to travel with, especially if you live in New York or just have a crazy schedule where you have to commute a long distance and don't have too much time to get ready in the morning. This is perfect. Definitely recommend adding peanut butter, but I'm a huge fan of peanut butter. And then if you guys want to add protein to it too, that's probably a good idea as well. You get that full balanced meal when you do that. You don't have to do that. It's not bad if you don't do it. What I typically recommend just for, you know, the balance. I didn't add protein to this. I'm probably gonna have protein later, like I said, but that is my breakfast. Again, only like 300-ish calories. If you only eat this, it's only about 150 calories, but if you add some granola on top, And if you add peanut butter or protein, it's gonna be a little bit more, and that's not a bad thing. You're getting nutritious food in there, and you're getting a well-balanced meal if you do add more calories, and you might be a little bit more full if you add more to it. But you also might be perfect with just a smoothie. Like, for example, I'm recommending my mom gets this because she's just constantly busy. She said she worked 12 hours last night when I FaceTimed her on my way home. And I was telling her, because she normally skips breakfast, I'm like, listen, no, you gotta have something for breakfast, because that's gonna curb you from those binges later in the day when you're really, really hungry. So something small like this might be perfect for you if you don't feel hungry during the day, but then like at lunchtime or dinner time you haven't eaten anything and then you binge. This is your perfect solution, because just this, without all the added stuff that I put in there, is going to be great. It's gonna be filling, but it's not gonna be too much if you're not super hungry in the morning. So that's also a good thing. Yeah, that's that. Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That is my breakfast. Time to go to work. I just discovered right before I left, there's like a little spot for you to put your straw in. I honestly haven't used a plastic straw in like ages, but Jay uses these plastic straws, and honestly I just used it for convenience, so screw me for this. But I just wanted to say that because I do really feel bad for using a plastic straw right now. Anyways, off to work. I'm preparing for lunch now for work. I have prepped some, so I have prepped these peppers. I'm gonna also throw in some baby carrots. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to add some olive oil on there. I'm not the best cook, so we're doing what we can, but we are just gonna prep all of this. We might not eat all of this today, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're gonna get this spoon and we're just going to pour the vegetable oil on the spoon and then kind of spread this out. I am doing this for fat loss. I've lost 15 pounds. I'm 145 right now. I should probably do a morning weigh-in, but haven't done that yet. Maybe I will in a second here. Then we're just gonna add some salt to it. Salt's not bad for you, but if you overdo your salt in your daily diet with fast food, then salt isn't the best for you. So it really just depends on how much you eat. We're gonna throw some peppers on here, some pepper on the peppers, sorry. Crushed red pepper. And this is super spicy, but at the same time, I kind of am obsessed with it. And we've got some oregano, and that's gonna be the last thing we're gonna throw on here. But yeah, don't be afraid to like make your food delicious. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to throw this in to the oven. Bring you guys over there, show you what this looks like too. Okay, well. So then we're gonna let this bake until they feel easy to put a fork through, essentially. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but that's what I'm gonna do. So basically make sure it's a little soft, it's not still hard, and do it to your liking. You know, also another fun fact, baking your vegetables takes out some of the nutrition. So it's not always best if you can eat raw vegetables, and if you like raw vegetables, I definitely recommend getting in raw vegetables in your diet as well. And then I'm gonna add some eggs and cook some eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now because then I have to get ready and shower. So, all right, I'm also the worst at cooking, so that's like the fun part is like, I'm not a chef, y'all, I'm a trainer. I know about nutrition, but my cooking skills can be improved. So this is what it's showing I weigh in today as, 145.8. And usually I recommend people, whenever they weigh themselves, they do it in the morning before they eat or drink anything. I drink coffee, not really a big deal. And then do it before they go to the bathroom, if you have to go to the bathroom. Your weight's gonna fluctuate, you know, from day to day, and even within that day, your weight is going to fluctuate based off of water, based off of any liquids you drink, based off of any food that you put in your body, based off of sodium intake, based off of a bunch of different things. Your body just is constantly fluctuating in weight. So weight isn't an end-all be-all type of situation. Like, that's not the biggest thing that's most important, but at the same time, the scale does still give you a good idea of whether you're making progress. Let's say that for 2 months you've been trying to lose weight and you're staying the same. Well then, yeah, you're probably not making progress. Like, from day to day, your weight's gonna fluctuate, but your weight should fluctuate down rather than fluctuate at the same, because when it fluctuates within a certain range, that's called maintenance. If it fluctuates down, that's called weight loss. If it fluctuates up, that's called weight gain. So it's just important to keep in mind. All right, sorry, I'm in the middle of straightening my hair and getting ready for work, but we are gonna throw some spinach in here with my lunch. So again, I don't weigh anything. I think a lot of times too, like if you're eating spinach, unless you're in a bikini competition or something where you have to like get down to like 12% body fat, which none of you guys have to get down to 12% body fat if you guys are watching this instead of a bikini prep vlog, then you don't necessarily need to weigh out your leafy greens. The only reason I would say like measure it is so that you know you're getting enough fiber in your diet. A lot of people aren't. So this is about how much we threw in there, just a couple small handfuls. Now we are gonna take our eggs. Let's move this down to here. Throw the egg in there. So now we have an egg, some spinach, and we're about to have some veggies in there as well. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this cool down. Or no, we're not. I have like 10 minutes to leave for work and I look like this right now. I haven't even got fully dressed yet. So we're just gonna throw those veggies in here. But this is super quick. Like if you can do this, if I can do this quickly, you guys can do this quickly every single day. Yeah, we're just gonna eat all of these veggies today. So we'll just throw all of these in here. Get that full fiber in there, baby. Another tip is also, whenever you guys are choosing what foods to eat, it doesn't really matter what veggies you throw in here, but you do want to make sure that you're getting a variety of different colored fruits and vegetables in your diet. That's usually one of the tips that is easier to follow because you don't have to worry about what vitamins and minerals are in your food. So that's usually what I'll do. So we've got some oranges and yellows. I don't know if you can see in here the greens at the bottom for my spinach, but we got greens, orange, yellows, reds. So we doing good with that. And you just want to make sure just for total health, this isn't even just a fat loss trick, even though it really also is, because when you eat more fiber and you eat more whole foods, you get filled up quicker, and then you eat less, even though it feels like you're eating more, because that's how nutrition works. Unfortunately, a lot of the fast food that we eat, I have to continue straightening my hair. A lot of the fast food that we eat, or a lot of the junk food that we eat, it's not necessarily the best, obviously, but it's not also the worst. It's just the fact that there's a lot of sugars in there, and that adds up in calories. So you just want to make sure that you're eating what's best for your body. I still eat cookies. Like, there was a point when I was eating them, like back in November, I was eating them every other day. Like, I eat cookies often. I bake cookies often. I eat pancakes. I eat a lot of stuff. You don't have to cut those out of your diet. You just want to make sure that your diet is balanced. I follow the 80-20 rule, and it's not even really a rule. I just follow that guideline just because that's where I feel best too. But 80% of your diet is the healthy vegetable stuff that your body needs to recover quickly. And then 20% is the stuff that I just enjoy eating, and there's really not as much nutritional value in there outside of extra calories. And with those extra calories, you can use that for training. So for example, if I program a cheat day, which I don't call them cheat days, I just call them untracked days for my clients. If we program an untracked day, if they follow macros currently, it's their day to not really worry about their nutrition as much, but the rest of their day, the rest of their week is compliant, essentially. So, I don't know, it's important to remember that certain foods aren't bad for you, they just might not be the best for your health and your recovery. And when you eat for your recovery and for your health and just for your total wellness, you will feel better.
Like, it's a little bit something back.
Alright, so I had my lunch. I didn't get to tell you guys, but I had my lunch at like 4 to 4:30. I had my meeting until then, and then I ate my lunch. And now it is 10 12:15 p.m. I just got home, just took care of the doggo. His full day of eating is just dog food and treats all day. Wow, that's really lame. So right now I'm making a salad. I'm honestly not really sure what I'm gonna do. I have to go grocery shopping, so I'm kind of just using what I have, which is perfectly okay for you guys to do. Use what you have, use what's available. You don't always have to make something crazy. I do recommend having salads like daily or incorporating at least side salads. So I'm kind of just going with the flow. This spinach and arugula was gonna go bad if I didn't have it, so I just used the rest of it to make probably what's going to be a side salad, because your girl is a hungry girl all the time and I need more than just a, like if I'm going to eat a salad, it's going to be a big salad. So this is my side salad. We're going to throw some olive oil in there. We're going to throw in some Santa Fe tortilla chips, and we're only going to do that because I ran out of my regular croutons, which I don't know how that's possible because I just bought 2 bags last week. I threw in some cucumbers because, again, my cucumbers are going to go bad if I don't. So we have like half of a cucumber that we're going to throw in here, and that's going to be my side salad. I just started the oven, so I'm going to make some sweet potatoes. I'm going to use that as my dessert. Life hack, if you guys are cutting and you're trying to cut out sweets but you still have like a sweet tooth, I have to eat sweets like on the daily, almost every day, because I am a big sweets person. So something I do is I make sweet potatoes, I bake sweet potatoes, and then I just bake them with marshmallows and cinnamon, and it's delicious. So I definitely recommend trying that. That's what I'm gonna do today. Okay, something I want to remind you guys of is the olive oil is a fat, so this is going to be higher in calories. So there's 14 grams of fat, and for every gram of fat there are 9 calories. So that's why fats and like oils tend to be higher in calories than carbs and proteins. It's because even with small portions you get a lot. So I honestly just dumped in about 300 calories of olive oil, even though it doesn't look like that much. It's just the portion sizes of it. So for this, just so you guys can see, 1 tablespoon is 120 calories, and I just dumped in probably like 3, probably like 4, for being quite honest. So around 300-400 calories of olive oil that I just dumped in there. So be very careful when you guys are eyeballing your dressings, because the calories add up big time. Doesn't mean you can't use it. It just means be careful, be aware. Maybe if you are just starting out, actually measure it out and see how much you really are getting, and see if you want to continue adding that much. Maybe take some out. Maybe you don't need as much as you usually put in there, or maybe you just portion out a little bit smaller of other portions of fats in your diet from your other meals. So that could mean, if, for example, with what I did this morning, I had 3 eggs, maybe I had 1 whole egg and then 2 egg whites. So that would take, because the whole eggs have the fat, the egg whites are just protein. So that could be something that you do if you really wanted to limit that. For me, it's not something that I'm too concerned about right now. But just based off of your own goals, that's something that you can pay attention to. So you can easily make small adjustments. You don't have to completely eliminate certain foods. You just have to make small adjustments. And if you're tracking macros, this is something that you can do, is just make the small adjustments after you already insert everything into your meal. That's also why, if you are tracking macros, it's good to plan ahead, because if you don't, then now you're screwed. You have what you're left with at the end of the day. But if you actually plan ahead, you can eat everything as you normally would and just make minor adjustments. So that's the smart way to go about it. And then once you guys, are familiar with portion sizes, macros, all that fun stuff, then this stuff gets a lot easier and you kind of understand what you're doing. All right, so y'all are a little sideways because you're propped up by a pillow, but I decided with pasta, so we're going with pasta, and I am playing Fortnite right now. I'm gonna eat my salad, then I'm going to eat my pasta and then my sweet potato. I'm about to wind down lose on Fortnite because I'm a noob and I just started playing. Y'all, I suck at this game. I'm still like a noob. If you guys want to add me on Fortnite, my name is Perfect, PERFVECT. I doubt anyone watching this plays Fortnite, but if you do, come play with me, feel free. Okay, so now my pasta is ready. Here's my pasta. I used to hate pasta sauce, by the way. Like when I was a kid, I hated it, but now I'm like, delicious. Oh my God. All right, well, we're gonna play another round of Fortnite, wait for this to cool off, and then I'm gonna eat. All right, it's 12:30 in the morning / midnight. I ended up not eating the sweet potatoes because I was really full from just the pasta and the salad, so I'm gonna save this for tomorrow. That's my full day of eating. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see, if you want to continue seeing more variations of a full day of eating. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. And subscribe if you haven't yet.